friends have been lying to me and talking behind my back.
Listen, bud, we've had a really weird couple of days.
Do you want me to punish you?
No, not really. Life doesn't have to be perfect.
No.
Did you have a throuple with the woo-woo twins?
Damn! It could be messy
Let's get our kink on.
and unpredictable.
Nope, absolutely not.
I'm gonna need a lot of therapy after this.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Doing great, Heidi. How are you? Thanks for joining.
Good.
Hi, Desiree.
Hi, Jeffrey. I love your background. That's the coolest thing ever.
Thank you. I had to join the party.
You do. I love it.
Well, thank you both for joining me today, and congratulations on a great comedy. And I just thought that just the spirit of the movie was just wonderful. So congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And Desiree Zan's going through a messy divorce. How is she handling it all? How is she coping?
Clearly not well when you're having a psychotic break where you're throwing money into the fire. But you know, when you've got your friends with you, that's what's important. And finally, when I start listening to them, I think things get better for me. And you know, you had your ride or dies that are gonna try to blow $100,000 in the desert. So I had a blast.
And Heidi, you know, the first thing they teach you in screenwriting class is write what you know. So did you know someone who went through this that went
Yes.
through divorce? Oh, tell me about it.
Yeah. So, one of my dear friends, we actually organized a divorce party for her, and so we went up to Napa Valley, but we did not. We didn't burn through any cash or anything. We just got a little overserved on a bunch of wine, but it sparked something in me, and I thought, oh, maybe there's something there, and maybe I can make something that is typically thought of as kind of more of a sad situation into something that could be kind of positive or could be kind of fun and funny. So that little nugget, then it kind of spurred the whole idea from there.
And Desiree, tell me about working with your co-stars. When did you notice that you had chemistry with them?
Yeah, that's a great question. We've been hearing that the chemistry is coming off the screen, so that's awesome. I knew Kimya before, who plays Isabella, so that was such a treat, and we had worked together, so that was really nice to have that kind of best friend chemistry already in relationship. And then Heidi had worked with Michelle, but the first time actually we got all the gals together was just a couple days before we were off to Joshua Tree, and we did the table read, and right then, I think me and Heidi looked at each other and we were like, oh, this is gonna work well. So it would, I guess, props to our casting team and our producing team, because once we had these 5 different energies and amazing women, and then also comedians, I mean, my experience of just getting to work off of these master comedians was just such a treat.
And Heidi, as the writer and director of the film, did you allow any improv on the set? Did you allow sometimes that some of the best material came from, a spur of the moment?
Yeah, I did, and especially Kimia Vapornia is a really, really great improviser. But so we shot on single camera, and so because we didn't have multi-camera coverage, we just had to decide early on, let's improv in the rehearsal, or if you have any ideas or if you want to try anything, let's do it while we're rehearsing, while we're blocking. And then if we found something that was really funny, it was like, oh, let's lock that in. Let's make sure that that stays in there. But then once we were actually filming the scene, it was like, okay, I had to be very precise. And because I was only shooting single coverage, it was, we've locked in those choices, and then that was kind of it. But one of my favorite jokes is actually a group effort that they all came up with and improv and then pitched to me. And there's this joke about IRAs. And then Wendy says, I think I dated a guy named Ira once. And then someone else says, no, that was Ira Glass. And I was like, why is that so silly but so funny? So they were very proud that joke made it in there.
We were very, very proud. We worked on that as homework back at the hotel and then presented it to Heidi.
That's awesome. And also tell us about the locations that you shot in, Heidi.
Yeah, so I really wanted, I was like, what could I juxtapose with blowing a bunch of money, is let me put this somewhere that it's almost impossible. It's not like the girls were in Las Vegas and it's like, oh, you could burn through that money in one bet, but it specifically putting it in Joshua Tree and then kind of making Joshua Tree its own character, I thought was going to be kind of really fun and unique. And Joshua Tree in general, I didn't just want it to be in any like desert area, but because Joshua trees only grow in the Joshua Tree National Forest and the Mojave Desert, there's such a specificity to that, and they have such a unique look. And so once we kind of locked in, oh, we should make it in Joshua Tree, then everything else kind of came together. And then you could really be silly with, well, how are they even going to spend all this money? It's going to be next to impossible.
And Desiree, tell me about the most outrageous moment for you in this movie. Which scene or which moment for you just stands out above the rest? Because there's so many.
There are so many. I'm trying to think. I don't know if anything comes to you, Heidi, too. But I mean, the strip club was so much fun. Us like, yeah, I mean, on the table and in the back room too, working with Leif Ashley, we just had such a blast. And those props too, I just had so much fun of like, if I was in this situation and my friends threw this person at me and I am not ready for it, it was just like the physical comedy was just so fun there. I don't know if it was outrageous, but I had never done a scene where I was in the tub at the end with our wine. We were just having so much fun, like in the water, and I was like, this is the best scene ever, where I just get to have my wine and then spitting it out into the tub too. Those were definitely highlights. I'm trying to think anything else crazy.
It's hard to choose. There's so many great moments in it.
Yeah.
And Heidi, what I took away from this movie is empowerment, isn't it? I mean, she's taking.
Yes. I hope that people, if you're going through a divorce or if you just want to kind of laugh with your friends, I hope you leave the movie feeling like things like this aren't going to break you, that it's just a step in the road or a chapter in one's life, and you can always move on from it, and hopefully people leave the movie kind of feeling like, oh, I should call my friend that I haven't talked to in a while, or it's everything is going to be okay, because I hope you leave it kind of feeling a positivity.
Ladies, congratulations. What a wonderful film. What a wonderful message. I appreciate your time today, and best of luck with the film. Let's talk again soon.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it, Jeff.
Thank you, Jeffrey.